I guess I never really thought about whether I was creative or not. I'm creative. Hi, I'm Sharon, and this is episode 326 of the Knit Style Podcast. Hi, everybody, and welcome to episode 326. Let's get right into it. First, I want to talk a little bit about Mother's Day. If you celebrated, I hope you guys all had a great Mother's Day. I had a fantastic Mother's Day. Probably one of the best I've had in a very long time. My daughter sent me, get this, 36 long stem roses. What? I thought it was a mistake. I'm like, are these all for me? Oh my goodness, they're still beautiful. It's almost a week later. Just gorgeous. So that was amazing. I loved it. Oh my goodness. And then my son gave me a card that made me cry. Because the card said, "Mom, you are so creative." And I'm like, thank you. That is the nicest thing you've ever said to me, kid. You know, I never thought that I guess I never really thought about whether I was creative or not. I'm creative. I'm going to shout it from the rooftops. Yes, I am creative. And I love it. Anyway. So that was great. And then, to make it even better, our local radio station had sponsored a cupcake festival at our local farm team stadium. So we have a local baseball team called the Hudson Valley Renegades. They are the New York Yankees farm team because we're only like a couple train stops away from Yankee Stadium. It's about an hour on the train, but there's a train stop right on our line. You could just hop right on it. Anyway, so they're a Yankees farm team, and they have a beautiful stadium, and we've been to games there many years ago. We shared season tickets with people when our kids were young, you know, for fun with the kids and everything. I haven't been to the stadium in a really long time, and this year they restarted the Cupcake Festival after a long absence. I'm sure you can guess why. But they restarted it again. It was the most beautiful spring day that you could ever ask for. It was in the mid-70s. As many different kinds of cupcakes as you could find. I mean, they weren't cheap, but that's fine. And there was adult beverages, there was other beverages, there was food, and my husband, my son, and I went, and it was phenomenal. It was the best day. We just stayed there the whole day, basically the whole afternoon, and my poor son got sunburn. He's as fair as me. He looks just like me, and his skin is as fair as me, but he's not out in the sun very much. He's more of a indoorsy kind of kid, you know what I mean? So he got so burned. Poor kid. But he's fine. He got a little sun poisoning. I felt bad, but Rich and I were fine. It's Rich's fault because he wanted to sit in the stands because you didn't feel the sun because it was beautiful out. Have you ever had a really bad sunburn? I have. It's not fun. I actually got a little color on my face too, but it is what it is. That is what happens. So that was my day. I hope your day, whether you celebrated or not, was just as good as me. So anywho, let's do a quick giveaway. I had you make comments. I didn't get a lot of comments, even though I had a giveaway last week. So I'm going to have another one this week. So make some comments because you have a good chance of winning. So the winner from making a comment is Kara Parkman. Thank you, Kara, for making a comment. And Kara said that she does frog things if there are mishaps, just like me. And Kara, I'm going to give you a choice. I have this beautiful purple uru yarn, or this equally beautiful Knitology sock yarn. So, what are you? A sock knitter? Shawl. This would make a beautiful shawl. This would make a beautiful pair of socks. So, Kara, whatever you don't pick, I will give away next week. So, everybody, make a comment down below and just make a comment about the show. Maybe tell me, actually, you know what I want you to do? Make a comment down below and ask me some questions, and I'll tell you why in a little while. So, anyway, Kara, you have an outstanding order of a pre-order, and I will ship your prize along with that when I die up that pre-order, and that will go out around June 15th or so. Okay, so shop news. Oh my goodness, I have some very exciting shop news, you guys. I think it's, what's today? Today is the 17th, and in 9 days, the Down Cellar Studio Splash Pad Party starts. And I'm a pro sponsor of the Splash Pad Party. And this year, I mean, I had a great exclusive item last year. This year is just as good, maybe better, depending on your color preference. But I'm going to show it to you right now. So I have a bag and yarn set. And I also have a mini skein set. So here is the bag and yarn. Oh my goodness. I am in love. Look how pretty. What did I call it? Hold on. I called it Mysteries of the Sea. Look at that turtle. Isn't he pretty? And the yarn matches so nicely. I'm very, very pleased with how it came out, you guys. So this is Mysteries of the Sea. You can get the yarn, just the yarn. You can get the yarn and the bag. Or if you just want the bag, you can go to Donna's shop, and Donna's Design Shop. It's linked down below. And you can get this beautiful bag from her shop if you just want the bag only. But yeah, I'm very pleased with this one. And that's not all. I dyed a mini skein set to match the bag. That will be in a separate listing. Look at these minis. I am so happy with how these came out. This navy, I'm going to be doing full skeins of this navy very soon because, oh, it's so pretty. I haven't named these yet. I know the navy is going to be, I don't know, probably Mysteries of the Sea, because I'm calling them Mysteries of the Sea minis. And they also match the bag. I'm obsessed. Love it. Love, love, love. So, that's all I have that's new in the shop. So that is my exclusive item for the Splash Pad Party if you're participating. And if you use my items, you will get extra points for the Splash Pad Party. And it's a super, super fun knit along. It kicks off on May the 26th. And I am going to be doing my very first... I have to figure out how to do it. I will. My very first YouTube live that day. So, you will get, if you are subscribed to this channel, you will get a notification when I go live. But I know it's Saturday, May 26th. I'm pretty sure it's like somewhere around 5 o'clock. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the exact time and date in the community tab here on YouTube, so you can check that out. And I'll also put it on Instagram. Knit Style Yarns is my Instagram name, so you'll know when I'm live. But yeah, I'm going live for the first time. So Jen has a Zoom kickoff all day. I am not a fan of Zoom. I know if I had a premium subscription to Zoom, I could do Zoom and the live at the same time. I'm not doing that. I'm just going to do it on YouTube, because then I can save it. And then if you can't watch it, if you can't join the Zoom, you can just watch it later on. You can watch it during the week at your leisure. But I will be live, hopefully up here, unless it's ungodly hot 95 degrees. I'm working on getting a good video feed. I have so many things that I can record on. I could record on my iPad. I could record on my laptop. But I'm going to try and connect this good camera right here to my laptop with a fancy little new gadget, because you know me, queen of tech. I have to try all the things out. It may not work out, and I might be on, my laptop webcam, which isn't bad. It's not a potato cam, but it's not as good as my good camera. And I'm kind of fussy. Anyway, that's too much information. But anyway, I will be live. I'm very excited about it. I should be able to... I'll wear my glasses. I got new glasses. I'll wear my glasses, and I should be able to see the comments on my laptop, which will be over here. If anybody joins. If not, it's fine. I'll be fine. Anyway, that brings us to ask some questions down below. So I have questions to answer, just in case no one joins. Nobody wants to jump over from Zoom to my YouTube. So ask me some questions down below that I can answer. I haven't done a Q&A in a really long time. So it'll be live Q&A, just me, and it should be a fun time. I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, I'll show off all the yarn that I have, because I may have some new people joining, who knows. So I'm going to show all the yarn, that I have in my availability to sell, and some samples. Maybe I'll do a sample parade. I don't know. I have to fill an hour or so. I haven't done one of these in a long time, because they do make me nervous. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little nerve-wracking doing a live, but it'll be fine. So, and I also have the Hue Tint and Shade mini skein sets still in the shop for pre-order. I will be dyeing those at the beginning of June, and they should be out to all of you by June 15th. And let me just explain to you, they're not all purple. Like one hue will be purple, one hue is probably going to be teal or turquoise, one hue will be like, I will pick them out as I go. I haven't decided yet. So, and each hue, I'm going to do a very light pale, a medium, and a dark. Anywho, that's almost it for shop update. I'll talk a little bit. I have a couple more little tidbits to show you in a bit. So, before I go on to what I've been knitting, which is one thing, and you can probably guess what it is, I'm going to talk about my wish list. I told you that I'm starting this new segment, Wish List. Things I would like to knit, things I have seen during the week that I would like to share with you, that I would like to knit. So the first one is, and I saw this on, I'm a huge fan of Skein-Deer. I love her patterns. I've knit several of them, and I have most of them. This is one that I don't have, so I'd have to get it, but this is called the Ultra Worsted. I saw someone knitting it on her stories. I'm going to put a picture of it right here. And I want to knit it in those colors. So Ellie knit it in a navy base with a yellow and a white yoke. So pretty. I want to knit it in that, because I look good in navy. Okay, so I have a sweater. Actually, let me stop this. I think I have it right here. This is my fern and feather pullover. It's absolutely beautiful. It's navy. It looks really nice on me. I look good in navy. It's a little bit too snug. I was thinking I could frog this and knit the Ultra Worsted out of this. And I actually even have a gold. But I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna do that. What I'm thinking now, as this is going through my head, I'm thinking that that might be a good yarn to shop for at Rhinebeck. I'll be ready to knit another oh, and there's another. Okay, so the other thing I could do is knit it out of Lopi. I showed you last week some Lopi yarn that I had bought in a gray. I might buy some more in navy because I really like Lopi. I think it's really, you know, once it washes up, it softens and it blooms and it's really, really pretty. So I'm thinking of doing that, or I probably won't buy anything until I go to Rhinebeck. Maybe I'll find something at Rhinebeck to knit the Ultra Worsted Sweater by Skein-Deer. And I'm wondering if I can use the template of that sweater and plug in the yoke of the one I frogged on camera. I'll put a picture right here of it. It's that Isabel Kramer gray and yellow sweater that I want to restart, but I don't want to use her pattern because it just, the neckline was so bad on me. I don't like that open neckline. I don't know. Anyway, just musing here. Okay, the next thing on my wish list is the Elton pullover by Joji Locatelli. I purchased this pattern at a discount because I already owned her original Elton, and I did not knit that though because I decided I do not want to knit cardigans anymore because I never wear them. I only wear pullovers. So she came out with the pullover, Elton pullover, and it's so pretty, and I have the yarn for it. Let me show you. So I have yarn for the Elton pullover that I dyed, and if you're a longtime viewer, you might recognize this. I tried knitting the Tin Can Knits, the real popular one that everybody and his brother knit it. You hold the mohair, I'll put a picture of it right up here. Anyway, I swatched for it and did not like the fabric. It was way too open for me. It's probably supposed to be open, and I just didn't like the way the fabric looked. I didn't get gauge at all. I just did not like it. So this yarn's been sitting in my stash, and I think it would make a gorgeous Elton. And if for some reason I don't have enough yarn, which is a distinct possibility, I did look at the yardage, but you never know. I can always dye more, and I'm holding it together with mohair, so the dye lot isn't going to really matter as much. I mean, it'll be fine. So I would like to knit Elton. And this next one, it's high time that I cast this on, and I don't even see, maybe in the fall. Maybe I'll cast it on in the fall. This is a shawl. It is an old pattern. However, it is a super popular pattern. And it's one of the first, well, I wouldn't say one of the first ones, but it is a pattern that put Stephen West on the map. And that is Exploration Station. I'll put a picture of it right up here. I think I would get a lot of wear out of this. And this yarn is La Bien-Aimée, that I purchased at Edinburgh Yarn Festival in, when did I do? 2018. So 5 years ago. I need to cast this on because it's beautiful. Look at this. This color. I should try and dye a color like that. It's beautiful. I love it. Love it. So let me tell you the names of these 4 colors because it's just beautiful. This is Rust. Gorgeous. One of my favorite colors. Patagonia. Shayla Rose. And Loam, which is a grayish gray. It's got a little brown in it. It's gorgeous. These colors are me. I like neutral colors very much. I'm a neutral kind of gal in many ways. So yeah, so maybe in the fall. We'll see where my knitting is at in the fall, because this segment is making me want to cast on all the things. Okay, what have I been knitting? First thing I'm going to show you just my purse knitting. And I am getting there on this mustache Not All Who Wander Are Lost sock. Beautiful. With a contrasting heel. This contrasting heel is a Yoda reference colorway. I think it's something about a tree or something. I don't know. Anyway, I love her yarn and pretty much knit all my socks from Mustache Yarns because I like self-striping and I don't dye it, so it's really fun to knit my socks out of it. Okay. Now, would you like to see what I've been spending pretty much all my knitting time doing? I have pretty much been spending all of my knitting time re-knitting this beautiful sweater. This should have been done by now, but I frogged it. So, last week I showed you that I ripped this out because I did not like the way the bust fit. This line right here cut me right at the boobs, at the nipples, and I just didn't like it. So I spent this week re-knitting it. It's so pretty. I pretty much did a different marl. So my last marl was very distinct between all the colors, and this is more of a faded marl. you know, I would pretty much drop one color and then just add another color, which is what he recommends. It's just a different look than what I was doing last time. So I'm going to try this on for you right now. So you can, we're going to look together to see if this works any better. Okay, yes, this is working much better. So I continued the ribbing to just under my bust line. So now the break is right here. I probably could have started it here, but it's fine. Yep. I think it looks a lot better. So the yoke is, you know, right here. And then I think I only have another maybe inch to go before I start the ribbing, because the ribbing is also in this marl, black and gray marl. So yeah, I think it looks really good. I can't really tell from this in this viewfinder, but I think it's looking really nice. It's certainly looking better than it was when it caught me here. So yeah, I like it. Looks really good. And it's so, I knit it a little bigger. I think I knit the 45. But I didn't want it real clingy, and I think it looks good. I wanted it more oversized, and I'm really happy with it. So if you would like to knit your own Marled Mania or Marled sweater, I dyed the yarn. I got the yarn to dye for the marl. I have this up as a pre-order. I dyed one set of it. I'm going to be shipping it out soon. You need 2 skeins of each color for this sweater. If you are interested in purchasing more and just knitting a whole sweater marled in these beautiful 2 colors, just let me know. This is cashmere, merino cashmere nylon. It's so soft. And this is 100% merino singles. It's a softer singles than you normally see in a, like this singles is much of a tighter twist than this. And it's so soft. And it doesn't really, I mean, I've been manhandling this and it hasn't pilled. It just kind of makes a halo. It's not like mohair, but it'll halo, but not in a bad way, not in a pilly way. And I love it. I would love a whole sweater just knit out of a marl with these 2. Maybe I'll do that someday. I don't know. So I do have that as a pre-order. And this is, by the way, in case you didn't know, this whole thing is knit with my hand-dyed yarn. The colorful marling is an advent set that I dyed, I think in 2021. I think this was 2021's advent. It was the last advent I did. And it was very bright. And I love it. I made this very bright. So I guess I'll probably do the same thing with the sleeves. I'll just continue the ribbing pattern a bit for another couple inches and then add in the marl. And I think it'll look good. Okay, so that's basically all I have for today. Again, please put down some questions underneath and I will draw a winner next week for some yarn. And again, I will be live next week and I'm really excited about it. That should be really fun. Watch for a notification about that. If you didn't get a notification, you want to know, just email me and I'll let you know. And yeah, I hope you all have a great week. I will see you next week live. knit something beautiful, and cheers!